This is part 8 of the pawn. Sitting at the telephone talking, said Terry, and he felt a stirring at the roots of his hair. Grimm had always been strange. There was something about him, Terry had always felt, that was not of this earth, an aura of the unearthly, a feeling as though around him were things no ordinary human could see. There was that about Martin Grimm, reflected Terry, that nobody had ever explained, things that would never see the light. Not for nothing was the old man a recluse, yet something within him whispered that he had better be careful. Lenore was some way involved in this curious case, and he must make no false step. At the telephone. "Well then," he said at length, "where do you come into this thing? And why do you think there was foul play?" The detective dug into a vest pocket and drew out a folded sheet of scarlet paper. "I thought you would ask that. When the butler and the flatfoot examined the room, they found an arrow quivering in the wall near the old man. It looked as though it had been shot in through the open window from the street." "An arrow?" "Yes, the kind the kids use, only better made. And this paper was on it." He unfolded the scarlet sheet, pierced through its center, evidently where the head of the arrow had been pushed through. He handed the sheet to the wondering Terry, who smelled a faint aroma of pungent oriental perfume as he took it, spread it out on the arm of his chair, and read the terrible message to Martin Grimm, now cold in death. "Traitor, tonight your soul goes flaming down to hell. The 7. The message was roughly printed as though with a brush dipped in purple ink, and the paper was crinkled where the heavy ink was too much for it. The detective nodded significantly as Terry read this message aloud. "Now," said Carton, "you can see where I got the idea of foul play. Evidently he saw the arrow come flying in and started to call up the police and—" "Yes, but the telephone," said Terry. "Why, what's wrong with the telephone?" queried the detective. "It sounds perfectly logical, doesn't it?" "Well, the funny part of it is this," said Terry slowly. He resolved to mention the matter to the detective, as it was extremely unlikely that it would go unnoticed anyway. Probably the butler would speak of it if he himself didn't. "You see," said Terry, "the telephone is the curious part of the whole affair. I cannot for the life of me understand how Martin Grimm could have been sitting at the telephone talking or about to talk when this happened." "Why not?" inquired Carton. To be continued in part 9 of The Pawn. Hey there! If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing to XOXO Gossip Lips, you won't miss out on any of our future videos packed with entertainment, knowledge, and fun. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Happy watching! Cheers!